Welcome back, guys, and thanks for joining. Good to have you here on President's Day. It is a holiday, and not a lot is going on. I woke up this morning, I checked the price. The price was the same price, and that was it. It's just the same price. Going on about 2 weeks now. So I'm just getting this watermark in. Going on about 2 weeks now at the same price. So what in the hell's going on? Everybody's asking, is the bull market over? Are we going down? Is everything bad? Is the world getting darker? I don't know, man. We're here. We're watching the charts. And I think maybe the first thing we should all kind of breathe in this morning is nothing has happened. Price is exactly where it was. We have no big sell-off. We have no big rally. Nothing has happened. Maybe we'll take a little joy in there. If you're joining us for the first time, please leave a message in chat. If you could, hit the like button, subscribe, join us, join the Discord, all the goodies. What we're going to do today is I'm going to try my best to make this interesting and create some valuable content for you. The same thing we do every single day here. We don't shill meme coins. I don't take money to pump and dump, to scam you guys. We're one of the few channels out there just geared to helping you in your success and your journey in crypto. So I appreciate every single person who's joined us here, and I'm gonna do my best. So what I think would be the best value today, would it be to look at the chart and try to come up with some bull market support targets, some logical places to look, because I know you guys are stressing, you're looking to the downside. Alts have got your sentiment just beaten down into nothing, and you're looking for cheaper prices on everything. I don't blame you. I remain bullish, as I always am. I believe that we are at least going to see 104K-ish around this area, even if we're going to see lower. But hey, that's probably not news to any of the people tuning in today. This is how I always am. So let's look to the downside. Let's take a unbiased view from the top down and just see if the chart has any areas that might be calling price. The best way to do this, as always, is to begin with a top-down analysis. Zoom out to the biggest time frame you can and start there. There's always value on the bigger time frames. On the yearly, let's just grab the yearly open. Little piece of hopium here, 93,350. Still below us. We are still in a green year, despite what feels like a perpetual, I don't know, red candle. It really does. Even though we've hit all-time highs this year, it feels like we've just been trending down the entire time. Isn't that right? Hold up really quick. Let me pull up the chat. Make sure I've got you boys here. Make sure there's no issues. You're watching. Good, good. Okay, good. No echo. There we go. Excellent. Let me turn on some tunes. We had tunes to respect, but there is a better Bitcoin chart. BLX? BLX? Is that a better one? I mean, what does better mean? BLX has more history. Let me turn on these tunes. Let me know if the volume's too loud, too quiet. Audio on point. Thank you, man. Gucci. Bitcoin divided by NASDAQ? Better. It's opinion. Let's start here, and we can get into the more complex, the more esoteric. All right. Top down on the year. This is about all you can grab. You can grab our yearly open. You could grab the all-time high, 110. Previous bull markets yearly close, 46. That's it. Let's go down to the quarter. Funky. Oh yeah, it's funky, baby. Let me turn down a smidgen. There we go. Smidgen. Perfect. Down to the quarter, we get maybe some more zoomed in values here. Our 2024 Q1 rally. Certainly feeling jealous of that Q1 rally now. Took us to new all-time highs pre-halving. I like to take this from about 71.2, 71.3 on the way up. On the way up. Through the second, third, and fourth quarter of last year, this was a value we paid a lot of attention to. And it did end up working out well for us, remaining bullish there. Definitely a value we could look for, major support. Let's just turn these green so we remember. There's support. Do you think you're better off alone? You're not. And that's about all I can take from here. I think this is looking pretty good. I'm trying to keep this as clean and simple as possible while still having everything we need on here. Zooming down into the month, looking a little better. We're just doing our horizontals, and we'll get into some indicators, some other tools. I think this is looking pretty good. That's looking decent here. Near miss on this earlier last year, broke to the upside, 71.2, 71.3. Of course, this is definitely a zone. You can take it from the wick high, 74. Maybe that should be a box. Let's add this as a box. Do you think you're better off? You're right. These are some funky tunes. Boom, 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 boom. We are absolutely going to have copyright problems after the stream, but that's okay. They'll take the ad revenue. It's pennies anyway. Enjoy the ad revenue, whoever claims this video. There we go. Little zone there. Now let's zoom into our closer price action and identify the value that I think is in play and is the most important right now. Looking at this pretty much all month of February, all 2 weeks of it, 96.5 right here. We had a bullish order block on the month. We closed January after breaking an all-time high. We closed bullish engulfing in a 3-candle setup. Bullish fair value gap, whatever you want to call this, does not matter. Basically, it was solid. It was solid. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you cut it, great looking January. February coming in looking absolutely trash. We have traded down into a bearish engulf. Here's kind of maybe some positive hopium as well. So far, buyers have come in. Closing above 93.3 is going to be the bare minimum bullish close for me in February. I think that's very likely. Remember, February is the shortest month of the year, only 28 days, meaning we have 11 days to go. We're more than halfway through February. Time's flying. 93.350 bare minimum close for me. 96.5 up here. This is where I'd like to see February close. This, to me, closing above 96.5 will give the impression that bulls are still here. They're awake, they're paying attention, they're buying, they're interested, they're in the market. Closing below both those values, and I think we're going to be looking for those lower levels below us that we'll get into here. We've identified, we'll get into. So this chart looking pretty good. I'm liking where we're at here with our horizontals. I'm going to quickly look into the week and the day. I'm trying to avoid getting over cluttered. Good practice here for any trader. Good practice, chart hygiene. Yeah, going to avoid getting over cluttered. I could add another horizontal here, 94, 95, and then, you know, like maybe from last week's open. I just don't want too much. I like this simplicity here. I like this. A lot of wicks, a lot of positions getting stopped out, a lot of chop, and not a lot of good trades. The only successful trades, honestly, since last year, are going to be choppy, I want to say even day trade, maybe shorter term swing trades here, where you're just looking for, I don't know, man, 93 is up to 90 or 105, basically longing and shorting. Not my type of trading. Great thing to remember on days like today. You do not have to have a trade open at all times. You do not always have to be trading. You can be like me. I prefer to wait until the market has a decision, takes a direction, and capitalize on it versus trying to really jam a trade into the market. Good thing to remember. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there for the week. Let's go to the day. Daily looking boring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Really, the only hopium here is February has held on to its low. It did not break lower than January. That wick did show buyers come in, but we have seen no follow through. Look at the reaction here. 96.5. Look at this. Look at these dailies coming on down, getting so skinny. Closing above, closing below, closing above. Testing it, closing below. Back and forth. Will they, won't they? It's the romance of the year. Hopefully you guys had a good Valentine's Day. I just remembered. This Valentine's Day weekend. Today's President's Day. We will take a look at the President's coin in honor of President's Day. But not quite yet. Let's finish this. So, nope, stay on topic. Stay on topic. I was going to get distracted. I was going to paint the triangle diamond there. But no, let's stay on topic. Let's look for these bull market support targets potentially. So, identified here, I think these are pretty classic. 74. Probably a great place to look if we do see January's low broken. If February has no follow through, maybe we see Q1 a low in Q1 instead of a high in Q1, being the opposite of last year. Let's look at our fib tool. I think this makes logical sense. Let's pull from August's low to our 110K high and look at where our retracements are. We have a little bit of confluence going on. Our 0.5 retracement from that low at 50K to 110 sits right in our zone here. There is reason to believe if Bitcoin sells off, it will find buyers at this level. I think that's logical. I think money that got folded or paper-handed down in August would look to re-enter there, and that's likely to provide some support on the market. Looking at the bigger picture, let's take January, November of 22, all the way up to our high, and this is for the bears out there. The bears thinking the top is in. Could be. It's weird. I've never seen people so bearish with the top being in. Usually they're euphoric and bullish, but hey, whatever. This is too many extensions. Whatever, we'll see. Taking that low to the high, looking really at that same level. Let's look to the 0.5 and the 618. And that gives us right about here. Right about there. This is kind of the levels that everyone was looking at last year around this time. Interesting how things repeat, right? People were getting real spookified last year after the ETF. People looking lower and really just dipping into that level. We saw no back test of 31, no back test. I guess 25 was back tested in 2023 throughout the summer before the rally. I like it. I like it. I'm going to leave this box. I'm going to get rid of the fibs because, man, oh man, are they visually cluttering. So let's take a peek. God, I hate these buttons, TradingView. How many times must I disable these buy-sell buttons before they go away? Let's take a look at some indicators. So, Benjamin Cohen talking about the bull market support band. We can look at that. First, let's look at our major moving averages. Let's see here. Got one too many, two too many. There we go. We got the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200 on the week. Let's take a peek at where they are. Not really surprising to me. We see the 50 up here at our identified range in the 70s, adding further confluence. We see the 20 on the week reaching up towards price here, and probably by the end of February looking to interact with that local monthly order block level, that 93 to 95. I like kind of the separation here. I don't see it, and our moving averages agreeing here. Not a lot of support here. Why? Because the market moved virtually straight up. It did not paint efficient price action like it did all throughout this range. And sometimes that leaves a little bit of a void or a gap for the piper to be paid. If you lose support, this is the logical move, right? Coming back down to that 50 weekly. Below there, 200 rests above our identified level of retracement from the low. But what's interesting to me is coming up to that yearly level at 46K. Interesting. It's like if we get rid of the 100 week, each one of these is approaching a major level that we have identified. Let's just get rid of this to make it easier to see. There you go. The 20 up here at our local monthly levels, the 50 down here at last summer's high, and the 200 coming up to that 46.2K level. Interesting. Interesting. We are trading above all of these, and so they're not really giving us a bearish signal yet. The first sign would be the loss of the 20 weekly. And remember, this is a major moving average, the 20. Why? Well, because the Bollinger Band is based off of it. This is a tool that we've used on the entire rally all the way up from 2023. And we're just about to revisit it, it appears. Those bands coming in. This is really just starting to look like last year, Q2 through Q3. God, that would suck, guys. What if we get Q1 is just, no, Q1 and Q2 are like boring like last summer, and then we get a really spicy summer. That would be testing of my patience. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But it really is starting to look like it. It's kind of weird. Maybe we expect a little bounce off the 20, a lower high, and then more sideways price action if that's what's to come. Where's this bull market support band? So Benjamin Cohen talking about the bull market support band. And what is it? It's just the 20 weekly, and I think it's the 21 EMA. So basically the same moving averages, and they're very close together. They create this support band. they are at the monthly level right here. The longer this trades sideways, the more time this has to come up and catch up with this 93-ish level, and that's looking pretty good. So here's my diagnosis. Here's kind of my conclusion after looking at this. I think, yes, I know a lot of you, oh, we want 80, we want just under 90, you want these levels that there's really no reason to look for support there, and understandable. You want discounts, but you don't want it to be scary. I get it. Of course, it's possible that you have a wick and you run into this level, you know, for no reason, just kind of like a knife and runs. But using logic here, we're looking 93.3, low 70s, we'll call it 72K, and down all the way down here in the spooky levels. Now, I don't think the spooky levels are coming, not for some time. Maybe we return to there in a bear market. Maybe we return to there. Maybe that's the equivalent of like the 15K level in 22. But these two levels, very high confidence, whether it's now or deep into the future years, like a year, 2 years from now, good confidence we will retest certainly the 90s, and with very good probability the 70s area. So something to look out for over the next, well, who knows, right? Timing in this is so hard. I don't know the future. No one knows the future. I'm just going through the charts, talking about what I see, as we always do. Anything on the Ichi here? Ichimoku cloud on the week, something again to take a little hopium for. No twist. No twist on the weekly cloud. Every bear market has been preceded with a twist on the weekly cloud. We saw it in 2022, or yeah, 2022. We saw it in 2018. We have not gotten the twist. It's a good sign for now. This can be a solid signal to look for in the future, though. What's that weekly Ichi doing? When you see a twist, remember me, and then come remind me. What else can we do? We got the week. We can go down to the day. We can look at Bitcoin divided by NASDAQ. The better Bitcoin chart, he says. What can we do with the drunken sailor? That's a good question. We've already hit, dang, look at that daily. When we hit this wick low on February 3rd, that daily candle went right back to the 618. That is annoying. That's actually very annoying. And then we just traded back down. Let's do it here. Back down to the 618. Guess where we are now? At the 618. From our wick low to wick high, we are right back here, 95.3. And it could not be any more interesting, boys. God, we're just ranging. I know. Anything going on with our indicators? RSI not where I'd like it to be. You can say there's bullish divergence on our daily candles here. Our closes are coming up, yet our RSI lower, potentially equal. That is a divergence. It's certainly not going to get me to take a huge long right now, but it's something. Daily momentum on Market Cipher B looking pretty crappy. Money flow pretty crappy. VWAP pretty crappy. Not a lot of hopium there on the day from Market Cipher. Let's see. Daily moving averages, anything good? Ooh, dabba dee dabba die. We are now trading below the 100-day. This isn't the first time in this bull run that we've done that. In fact, we've done it quite a bit. In March of 23, found support there before rallying higher. We fell below it in June, kind of danced around it until October, popped through, came back again late January of 24, found support, kept going. Found support there briefly in 24 in May, traded below. So this is not an unfamiliar level for this run. In fact, quite familiar, quite cozy. We're not seeing a pop yet. I would imagine that has to come soon. It'll have to come soon, or else the 200 is calling, sitting down at 80K. 80K. No brainer, man. No brainer. I would not expect this to hold if we do dump. The issue, though, is on the day, man, we have traded below these for so much time and then just moved to all-time highs. This bull market has a complete different vibe. This is the most boring I have ever seen Bitcoin, not in the midst of like the deepest, darkest, lowest points of a bear market. Maybe we should turn it off and on again. Miners, can all the miners collectively, let's try turning it off and on again. Everybody just turn off for a minute, turn back on, restart it, reboot it. Maybe it'll get it moving again. Let's get rid of these moving averages. Man, I would love to give you the freshest, greatest alpha that's going to change everything for you and make you tons of money right now. If I had it, I'd give it to you, but what is there to say? Week 2, price is the same price. Something worth remembering and looking at. Not that. Maybe that, but not that. Where are you? There we go. Something worth looking at or keeping in mind here is we are still painting out very much the diamond we identified. People said that's not a diamond, remember? The whole world was talking about a diamond up here. And we said, no, wait, it's bigger than that. It's actually this entire structure. We went from a swing low to a swing high. Broke low, broke high, returned to the median to the middle. And that's our recipe for a diamond here. The diamond that formed at the top was a reversal. It broke us down. So should we say, okay, we're seeing that same pattern, we should probably expect a reversal? Probably we should. I'm going to hold judgment until we start seeing candle closes below 93.3. But for now, I think it's actually painting pretty well. We could even argue that this was our fake break to the downside, and as long as our lows keep coming up, we may see this resolve to the upside, even against maybe the diamond's predicted outcomes of reversal. Worth keeping in mind. Let's see. Total crypto market cap remains above 3 trillion. This is a nice little hopium. Above 2021's high. I think as long as this remains true, everything's okay. Everything's still trending up. I know that's not super comforting, especially not with how crappy that looks. But it is what it is. Money flow is actually a little better on total. It's coming up. It is President's Day. Let me do this and then I'll get to the chat. It's President's Day, and so let us honor our president by looking at his meme coin. Trump, the coin, launched 2 days before inauguration. On the 19th, the night before inauguration, it hit $80 a coin, now trading at 17.3 for minus 78%. From high to low, minus 81, 82%. Will this ever recover? I don't know. Before this was even like a thing people were paying attention to, I've always said these things always rug. I don't know why you'd expect them to go a different way, and this seems like it kind of has rugged. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't be putting more money into it. You guys know I did buy some here, like 36. I put in a tiny amount just because, I don't know, FOMO maybe. It was money I was willing to part with, and it does seem like I'm gonna part with it. YOLO. This is seeming very light. I would not touch this. This looks not good. The real thing is, has he said anything about it since? He's like, he launched it, and now it's kind of like a child he's like put up for adoption. He's like, I don't even remember. I don't know. That's not my kid. Good luck. Thank you, President Trump, for a coin to look at on President's Day. That's all I'm going to say about it. Interesting chart here by Steve, Ultra Chaos Steve in the Discord. I don't know if he's here. Shout out to Steve. Asked me to look at this today. Rheinmatal going parabolic. Kind of reminds me of NVIDIA right now. What did he say it was? Like a European defense contractor? Let's see. What did he say it was? Pickle, you said it was. German tanks. German arms company. Going parabolic. Damn, that really is. Since November of 24, has traded up 100%. Actually, so definitely has outpaced Bitcoin. Yeesh. It seems like defense contractors are a decent bet right now in the 2025 era. This does not look like it's done. I think that just without even doing TA here, $1,000 target seems very clean, very logical. It's less than a 10% move from where price is right now. Reminder though, this is already up 23% on the month. That is quite a rally for 18 days of trading on a stock. Last month closed 23% up, so roughly the same gain. Careful. Careful. Yo. January of 22. Look at this. This is one of the most bullish stocks I've ever looked at in my life. January 22. Boom. 120%, 50%, 114%, now 51% on the year. Heading for 1,000 seems like an easy call. Easy call. I would look for an entry not right here though. 833 you probably get. I mean, really I'd want 750. I'd wait for 750. There it is. 775. 775 to 1,000. I like that. I like that as a trade. That's big gains. I like that. Cool. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, my friend. I wish Bitcoin was looking like this right now. If only. All right, let's get back to the chart. Let me pull up the chat. I have been off in my own world. It's hard, guys. It is hard to come out here day after day after day. It'd be the same price, have really nothing super, like, you know, that I'm excited about, that I want to share with you, that I think is really going to help you out. I don't have anything new. It's all just the same thing going on. Rheinmatal builds tank. They also have a badass name. Rheinmatal? That is a cool name. It's hot, hot, hot. That's right, Dirk. How you doing, brother? Let me see who's here. Why does that still suck? I don't know, man. It's doing a little better. Maybe. F may have bounced. Certainly it's bounced in the short term against Bitcoin. Looking for that move back to 0.33. Close above there. Close February above there. And Ethereum is back in some pretty solid shape, in my opinion. That would be amazing, actually. If this could close green on the month. Beautiful hammer candle. Right from crazy support. That would be awesome. This would be very exciting. I will say, even if this does happen, though, this doesn't get Ethereum like out of trouble. You still very much, you can see Ethereum come all the way back up to 0.5, man, and it still could just end up following this channel down. It's hard to be a bull on Ethereum, and guys, I have been saying that all of this, maybe longer. But I have not liked this chart. It just did not have legs against Bitcoin. You guys have seen me go long Bitcoin perps, USD perps, and then long coin margined perps on Bitcoin and short USDT margined on Ethereum, and that's been kind of my hedge play. That's been pretty effective. Ethereum is separating itself a little bit here on low time frames. We are seeing like higher highs come in, where Bitcoin, I don't believe that's the case. Bitcoin lower highs, but like that's just not enough, man. It is not enough for me. I don't feel confident. Let me find it. There it is. All right, here's the chart we were working on. Got it. Not a lot's going on. What's up, Soul? Soul, man. Type 2 like the diabetes. What's up, Rigo? How you doing, man? What's up, Trade Intuition? Good to see you, my friend. 𝐂𝐴LXO my man, is here. That would be a real hammer. That'd be real hammer time. Yes, it would. Absolutely. If you guys aren't subscribed to 𝐂𝐴LXO, you guys should. Good dude. Good dude. Great analyst. He is one of the analysts in Crown Crypto. By the way, we got a new site. JoinCrownCrypto.com. Easy to remember. JoinCrownCrypto.com. Look at how pretty this is. It's still work. It's still in the works, but look at how pretty this is. Isn't that dope? Check it out. Free week trial, 50% off for life. Promo code VIP. What's up, John 316? Blessings, Crow. The music off. Some people want it on, some people want it off. You have to say it in a German accent. I don't have one. I can't do it. What's up, Crimson Chode? Who else is here? One Up. Adriano Miller. How you doing, brother? BKS Fly. Brandon Carl. CJ Niz. Coderman. Cyber Shots. Dirk. Donkey Dan. DBX Crypto. Heaven Peck. IGN. Medea. How are you, my friend? Imod. Jamaican Adventures, Jesse. How are you doing, Jesse? Giluk. John F, Londo, Lars, Mark, NBF, Optical Art, Steve. Steve, what the hell's going on, man? What's happening in this market? This is just so brutal, dude. I've never felt so brutalized when the market is up. Sometimes I feel this brutalized when it's down, but never like sitting at, you know, close to all-time highs. It's wild. Raw Doggin, Razvan, Rigo, Shane, what's up? Sophia Schmid, how you doing, Sophia? Steve, Mowerser, butchered that. Crimson Chode, Pickle, My Mang, how are you, Pickle? Thug Mike, Tonzi, Trade Intuition, Tyson. I'm sure I've missed some people. Doesn't Fartcoin have a double bottom? It probably does. Boredom Shakeout, yeah, it's just weird. It's just not what we've seen in the past. What time frame is good for beginners, Tyson? There is no best time frame. Actually, we have a video. The next video, I think, the next video in the works for our free trading course actually talks about time frames like that. And the big picture of time frames, man, is that there is no right answer. There is no singular answer, as is true with so many things in trading. The bigger the time frame, the more reliable, the better it's going to be, but the less trades you're going to be able to make. You're going to see less interaction. There's going to be farther and fewer in between. Smaller time frames, the more you zoom in, the more opportunities to trade there'll be, but the more prone to manipulation, the less successful or confident you'll be in the signals or, you know, whatever it is you're looking at. In my opinion, the answer for a beginner is to stick with, I'd say, like day, 4 hour. Like stick to above the minutes. Do not zoom in, because what's going to happen if you're a beginner is you're going to learn a concept, you're going to learn the pattern, I don't know, anything, right? And then you're going to look at it on the 1 minute time frame and you go, oh, there's a head and shoulders, there's a whatever, right? And it's just not going to play out. And it's not that that pattern will always play out even on bigger time frames, but it's going to convince you that just not, everything is random. Stay off the low time frames, like minutes, 5 minute, 1 minute, seconds. Don't do it. It is going to hurt your head, and it's going to really confuse you, because just nothing will end up playing out. You'll be convinced that the markets are totally random, and yeah, maybe you'll be right. Markets are pretty damn random. I'm going to put this trend line here because I just feel like it. Plenty of time. Easy. Wise boy. Oh, look, there's Gabby. Birds are not real. Gabby is not the best conspiracy theorist, but Gabby is a great trader and analyst. Let me give her a wrench here. Standard mod. Good channel. There we go. Gabby, starting off on her own channel, guys. Give her a sub. Give her a sub. Live streams just like this isn't shilling meme coins, isn't pumping dumping you. Let's also give Alex O, member of our analyst crew, at joincrowncrypto.com right here. Alex O, give him a subscribe, everybody. Let's pump him up. During these troubling times, can I offer you an egg? Gina replacement? No one will ever replace Gina. Speaking of Gina, guys, Wednesday, so today's Monday, 2 days. The FOMC minutes will be published. No, it's not the FOMC. We won't have Chirp House speak, but we will get the minutes, and so we will stream them, and you will be here, and we'll have a hype as hell. Have a hype as hell day. Let's see. Tuesday. We got some stuff coming up today. U.S. Empire State Manufacturing Index. President Trump speaks tomorrow at 9 p.m. He speaks really late in the day. FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. are published. I'll have to change that stream a little bit later. U.S. building permits, UK CPI. I thought there was okay, we've got New York and Philly manufacturing indexes, U.S. unemployment claims. I thought there was at least core retail sales. That's pretty big. Existing home sales. Federal election. What do we got? I thought there was more inflation data coming out in February. Maybe there's not. Probably a good thing that there's not. How amazing am I feeling being off the vape for a while now? It's been 3 months. I keep saying that. It's been 3 months, effectively. Pretty good. Pretty good. It didn't solve all the problems in my life. I think the market needs to just do something, and that might solve a lot more problems in my life. But feeling pretty good, man. Been going to the gym a ton. I replaced my addiction to nicotine for an addiction to the gym. It's a good trade. Still the hardest thing I think I've ever done, quitting nicotine. But it's getting easier. It finally is like easier. I don't think about my vape all the time now. When I get up to like go leave the house, I'm not like, wait, where's my vape? I did that every single time I left the house for a month. I was like, where's my vape? And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want that. I don't need that. Recommend, guys, you know, forcing yourself to quit, I don't think is success, isn't the path to success. But when you're ready to quit, know that it is possible. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think I ever would. It is possible. All you have to do is identify, this isn't doing anything for me. I don't do this because I enjoy it. I do this because I'm addicted to it. It's hard to say. You don't want to say, you don't want to face that fear. But you don't enjoy it. And once you can realize that you don't enjoy it and that you're just doing it because you're addicted to it, it becomes a lot easier to stop. At some point, you're just like, you want to hit it and you're like, but why? I'm just doing this to do it. And in fact, it does the opposite. Instead of doing something for me or making me feel good, it makes me feel shitty. And once you can do that, I really think that's how you quit. I don't think it's about willpower, because if it was about willpower, everyone could quit everything just in the snap of the fingers. It's like, okay, I just won't do that. It's not that easy. Addiction is tricky and very relevant to this space. No one likes a quitter. I don't give a shit, man. Yeah, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about it. I did that for me. Steve, what did you say about the market? Minutes will be rate cut decision? No, minutes are just the summary of the decision of the previous FOMC. So because they didn't do anything, it will be their reasoning behind not doing anything. It won't be the most exciting, but it'll be all right. You quit with me, 𝐂𝐴𝐳. My guy. That's right, buddy. Let's go. Dude, I will never push this on you guys. I'll never shove it down your throats or anything. I'm better than you because I quit. But any of you who do quit, please let me know, and let me just enjoy that for you, because it is such a big thing. Thank you, Zachary. You got me off on a tangent there. You think you should switch your CAD to USD? It's probably not a bad idea, bro. It's probably not a bad idea. Where are my currency charts? Let's look at the dollar quick. Dollar having a red. You know what's interesting, man? Dixie with the red monthly, and Bitcoin also seeing not a red monthly, but kind of lackluster, kind of downside price action in February. Usually we look for these to trade opposite, but that has not really been the case. You look at October 24 last year into November and December, that's when Bitcoin kicked off. Green candles. Now here we are, January, February. We haven't really seen that same energy. The dollar has been moving back. Maybe, though, maybe. We're looking for the dollar to rally into the rest of the year. This is a pretty clean break of resistance on high time frames. Dollar broke 106.5, coming back to test that as support. Man, we're going to see a move to 112. Maybe Bitcoin follows it up. I couldn't really tell you why that would be, but I can tell you that Bitcoin does not always run inversely with the dollar. We like to think that it's a simple way to look at the world, but it is simply not that simple. Every correlation I've ever seen for Bitcoin has been fleeting or temporary at best. So hopefully this one is too. Let's see. I think the dollar is looking primed to find support at some point here. That being said, the dollar is probably my least successful chart ever. Man, every time I think the dollar is going to do something, it does the opposite. It's wild. It is the most annoying chart. I would never trade the dollar. I hate it. You're a newbie from Uganda. What's up, Miracle Lines? How you doing, man? Take it slow, brother. Take it slow, paper trade. No and no and no. Bitcoin dominance topped out. What's up, Bearded Wander? I doubt it. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Kind of, this is lower time frame, but almost kind of the same thing here with dominance. Now we're looking at the dollar. Broke resistance. I think you're just coming back to test it. I think you're finding support, and I think it's moving higher. I don't think dominance is done. You know, it would be a really good sign, though. Ethereum breaking out versus Bitcoin. I don't think anything has changed here. I think we're on the same trajectory we've been on. Will Sol overtake F? I think it's possible. I think it... You know, I don't think that it's going to happen this cycle, but I think Sol will trade to like half of the market cap of Ethereum. But that could be just because Ethereum is dropping and Sol doesn't drop as much. I don't know. I'm not super bullish on Solana long term. Maybe against Ethereum. But I think it's going to end up looking just like... I think it's going to end up looking just like Ethereum, just like all these other things against Bitcoin, man. Look at this. Rejection against Bitcoin, now back down at these lows. Yeesh. March of 24, low against Bitcoin. Couldn't put in a high. Pumped out fund came out. You know what's weird? Is it kind of looks like Ethereum. Ready? It kind of looks like Ethereum a while ago. Ready? I'm gonna like make some people sad. There you go. Don't mean to make you sad, fam. But tell me that there aren't similarities here. Your rally, your cycle high, bear market low, it rallies lower high, does kind of this sideways. If Sol were to follow, we'd probably see something like this where it breaks low, comes back up, trades sideways, right? Trades sideways and then starts the bleed that we've seen every other chart do. I really was hoping I was wrong about this. There's still time for it to be wrong, but I don't know, man. It's just like I'm not getting convinced. I don't like it. Like that. Like it would look exactly like Ethereum then. Against Bitcoin. See like some kind of like the lows taken out here into a lower high and bleed. Maybe this is the fate. I don't know, man. Maybe this is the fate of like all the alts. They all fade away against Bitcoin. Maybe I'm just being over the top right now because I'm bored as hell. It's fair. It's all fair. Corn. What are you doing? Corn. You pumping all the funky beats. That's right, Ahmad. How you doing, man? You got a homie deep in the meme coin trenches. You haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. He's probably missing in action. Prisoner of war. You salute him because goddamn, he's probably wrecked. Go, like, forever I've been saying this on this channel. It's like, now let me rephrase. I came to the realization that the people that don't buy Bitcoin and the people who, you know, are in the trenches, right? Whatever that means. The people who are really degenning, like NFTs, these meme coins on Pump Sol, whatever. Those people are here to gamble, and that's okay. It is okay. It's just not why I'm here. I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to grow my wealth. I'm here to get rich. I came from nothing. Crypto has been that hand out of the nothing hole, the cycle of nothing. And that's why I made this channel, because I want you to have that same experience, to be able to have crypto change your life. It's just not going to be done through the gambling. It's not going to be done through this high risk, high reward shit show. Let's be real, just shit show. But I have to be okay with people wanting to gamble, right? Because if they weren't, here's my conclusion, is if they weren't here gambling, they would just be in a casino. They would be playing cards, right? They'd be doing it in some other form. They'd be sports betting. They'd be, you know, whatever. So is it bad? No. Do I think it's not bad in general, but it's bad because these people could be changing their lives. I guess it comes down to, do you want crypto to be entertaining? Do you want the, like, are you here for dopamine and for entertainment, or are you here to grow your wealth? And no matter what path you take, you're welcome here. But I think I think it's something you need to like realize and decide is there is not a lot of wiggle room. You can do the wealth growing path and just kind of dabble and have a little fun from time to time, you know, chasing whatever with tiny amounts. But outside of that, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't seem good. The only people that I've ever seen in this space make money over time or really change their lives were in Bitcoin. Everybody else I've seen lose money and leave. Where the F did this chart go? I keep losing charts. Volatility in the gutter, in the dumpster. Look at these lows. This is yesterday was the lowest volatility since October of 24. Before that, you have to go back to June of 24. February. You can see here, volatility does not spend much time this low. Very rarely. July of 2020. October of 18. Geez, that was right before the fall. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. Like, if Bitcoin had made a significant move to the downside, and then we saw everything that's happening happen, like low volatility, low sentiment, I would be pretty convinced we were going lower. But Bitcoin has not made any move down. Like the kind of, oh no, everything's bad is just coming from our emotions. It's just coming from our lack of dopamine and just feeling bad. The chart's okay. It's certainly not the best, but it's certainly not the worst it's looked in a bull market either. Volatility is cyclical, true that. Everyone wants Bitcoin. You can't afford it at this point. There's no such thing though. There's no such thing as being able to afford Bitcoin or not. That's just like gatekeeping yourself out of buying Bitcoin. There is no affording it or not. You don't, a Bitcoin is just an imagined concept. If we started saying sats, right? How many pennies is a sat? People would say, oh, that's not that expensive. Just unit bias. People are very, very bad when it comes to unit bias. Follow history. Forget and zoom out. Amen. Superman. Oh. Still, Bitcoin is a meme. I mean, you know, we can say that and like kind of lull and be like, ah, yeah, but like Bitcoin, it's not a meme at all, dude. Bitcoin is like a super serious, real thing that is like definitive and in no way a joke. It's just $2 trillion market cap, $1 trillion market cap. I can't remember. $2 trillion market cap. It seems like just yesterday that seemed impossible. Where's the $1 trillion going to come from? It can't ever go that high. It did. Now it's just chilling here. People are bearish. Meme coins are a joke. They're worse than a joke, man. At least jokes are funny. Meme coins are just scams. They're just like straight up scams. DCN, go live your life, amen. It's not good to preach here on this channel because then you don't have much need to tune in every day. But it is what it is, man. If it were like your success or watching my channel, here's the difference maybe for this channel and most of YouTube. I would pick your success. Don't watch this channel. Go be successful. Right? I would rather you be successful than you watch this channel. Hopefully you can do both. Hopefully both is the answer. Orange juice dumping. Orange juice is like significantly down. Orange juice since December of last year is down almost half. Time to stock up on OJ. All in on the juice. On the juice. That's how we're all feeling insecure. Yeah. What's Litecoin? Oh, God. You know, Litecoin I think actually has been faring pretty well. Despite the rest of the market. Will Solana bounce now? Maybe. I don't hate it, man. It's weird. I think Litecoin is stronger than a lot of charts. Yeah, look at this. Multiple tests of 135. Boop, 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 boop. Test, 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 test. What's happening? Resistance is weakening. What's happening? You're looking for the move that breaks it. I bet there's a trade at 115 for Litecoin. Maybe lower. Maybe even still at 100. Maybe even, yikes. Maybe even still at 100, right? What would this look like? Look at this. Shoulder, head, shoulder, break. Oh, I think you can get it cheaper than 121 right now, though. Meme. What's up, Hori? I see you. Good to see you. Thoughts on ADA? Look at this Chad doing TA. I think you swear about it. Look at this Chad watching me do TA. Hit the freaking likes. Thank you, Juanito. My little Juanito. Solana I've not looked at in a while. Dude, I'm very hands-off for alts right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's clean this chart up. Solana. Dude, we just pumped out good trades on Solana on the way up. And now all of them are missing. I take that as a sign. Solana. I'd like to see Solana this month close about 190. Let's at least invalidate the bearish engulfing. It does look like you're going to get a test of 171, but is that the low? I don't know, man. With Bitcoin dominance ripping, I don't see the argument yet to go long on alts. I just don't get it. I would rather be like a little bit late to that party, long them a little bit off their bottom, than like jump in and just continue to watch dominance rip. Like this chart does not look good, man. This does not look good. Let's get rid of some of this. Like, look at this. You get a high, sells off. You get an all-time high, sells off. Like this, what do you got here? Lose 171 and like you're looking for lower. I don't know. I don't like that reaction to all-time high. Logically, when a coin goes to an all-time high after 4 years, the same might be said about XRP. But logically, when it does, you would expect kind of a euphoria or a frenzy of buying, of price being pushed up, price exploration. What this high shows me is that some of that energy came and people just jumped out of the bag. They were not confident it was going to go higher. They were trapped in bad positions and they got out. And that's not what you want from a coin when you want it to keep ripping. I wouldn't say Solana's dead or something. It's not what I'm getting at. You do have, you know, some fib stuff down here. You got your 618 at 160. You have that monthly at 171. Like, you're likely to find support somewhere here and bounce. But man, this isn't really what I would like. Like, if I were looking for a long-term hold in this market to buy right now, it would not be Solana. Market cap's big. It's near its high. It just rejected from an all-time high. It looks like it's about to break market structure after hitting an all-time high. Doesn't mean it can't go higher. Doesn't mean it won't, you know, won't have gains. But this isn't what I'd be looking at if I was looking for like a new position into a bull run. This is not the strongest. Honestly, I just looking at Bitcoin. As always, Bitcoin just selling off, being lame. What time is it? 156. We've been live an hour. It's President's Day. I'm impressed people joined us on President's Day, to be honest. Here we go. 700. Not bad. Not bad numbers. Litecoin's a sleeping giant. I think Litecoin will eventually go break its all-time high. Hard to say when. I think Doge will break its all-time high. I haven't changed my mind on that. Let's actually look at Doge. Doge had such a phenomenal setup along with a lot of the market, and it pooped it. It pooped it, man. Remember when we hit this wick at 28 cents and I was like, that's the best position. Apparently we're getting humbled, as this market loves to do. 20 cents is it though. It's like, this is it. if Doge trades below 20 cents, I'm like going to have to abandon some of my bullishness on it. But this is like as low as it can go and still be maintaining what I'm looking for. High, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is it. Like, yeah, you could still come all the way down to 10 cents and be like, it's still a higher low. Sure. But I'd be out temporarily, at least. This is all I want. I want that resistance to hold a support, and I want Doge to go to all-time high. I still think it will in this cycle. I don't think it's done. I don't think this cycle's done. It's just looking a little different, at least for now. But I think Doge, some of the better ones, ugh, it's kind of ugly. Monthlies are all so ugly. What we really need is if February can just rally into the damn close of February and close these candles up where they started, or even green, things can look much better very quickly. If February closes down, it looks really, really bad for a lot of charts. Yeah, that's what I would say of Doge. Maybe you get another shot at 20 cents for an entry, but trading much lower, and I think this does not look good. I think if it trades lower than 20, it's looking for 10. I still hold a bunch of Doge. I'm still bullish on it in the longer term. Yeesh. Is this time different? No more sell in May and walk away? I don't know. We would need some rallying into May to sell into, right? Let's see. Bitcoin being born. It's probably waiting for me to end the stream. We are live. It's Monday, boys and girls, and it's President's Day. You should take care of yourselves. The charts will be here. God, I need another hobby. I need a hobby just to distract me during these times. If you missed the start of the stream, I recommend you go back and watch it. Had some solid alpha on my outlook for the year and where, if you're looking for downside targets, I would be looking in detail. We will be live again Wednesday for the FOMC minutes. You should jump in our free Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. Great community there, talking all the time. If you haven't checked out our new premium group, you can get a free week trial. Go to joincrowncrypto.com. Check it out. You can get a free week trial. That's how confident I am in the value it delivers. Join us for some exclusive live streams every day of the week. Add new analysts all the time. More content. I think I'm going to call it there. I love you, fam. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like. I will catch you Wednesday. If something happens on this chart, you better believe I'll be the first one going live. But nothing has happened. It has been boring. I have no other update for you other than be well, take care of yourselves, and keep the faith. Bitcoin ain't done. Just taking a nap.